Alright, well, good morning. Gonna play some T4C, do some quests, and get some stuff done. I have no viewers right now, so this is gonna be a YouTube video of doing the quest as a noob. So first, you want to talk with this girl. It says that she sent you a message, which is this guy right here, this Crimsonscale letter. When you double click on it, it says, "Dear friend, you may find this letter a little odd, and I apologize, but the matter is of utmost importance. And before you embark on your journey, I would like to fully understand the situation in which you have been forced into. From the day forth, your life will never be the same." It's just a cheesy thing. Anyways, it says you gotta meet with some guy, Alphonsine. Tells you where he's at. Basically, I know exactly where he's at. I've done this stupid quest at least 4,000 times. So right now, I'm just a level 3. You do start off at level 1. This character is evil. Karma is evil. My reborn status is ×3. That's why all my stats are 35 all. So you got your strength, endurance, agility, intelligence, and wisdom. Honor points aren't really used in on this particular server. Same thing with luck, which is this guy right here. And the crime points are not used. So we will go talk to this NPC. I'll do the full experience and write out the keywords. That is the Seraphor. That's what you get for this guy right here, Seraphor. So it gives you a little description. Yes, I did hear that. So those damn guards, they think they can rough everybody around. So you gotta type out the letters in the in white. Look at me, covered in blood. Assassins. Olenhod. Under siege. Spell. Usually what I usually do, because I know this quest like inside and out, I always say the last keyword. So the last keyword here is letter. So like in a speed run, I'll just click on him, say letter, and then get hightail out of here. So now what I need to do is, he's basically saying you should try to stop this guard invasion, the Olenhod guards. So I'm going to take a trip to Olenhod himself. And from there, he doesn't like to talk to you. He doesn't like to talk to useless people, as you will see. Now I'm going to make this guy into a Darkmage. The first level for a dark spell is level 12, which is going to be pretty challenging to get. It also requires 50 intelligence and some wisdom. I don't know the wisdom. I just know it's 50 intelligence. So this is Olenhod's castle. This might be a little rough on me, actually. So we will go inside here, and there's Olenhod himself. As it says, I do not talk to rats. You are fortunate that I am in a good mood today, as I'll let you go. So it is a good thing that he's in a good mood. He will curb stomp me. Anyway, so you have to kill these guards, which may be difficult. Oh, God. Well, yeah, Seraphor, heals you, and it's just amazing. So it will heal you, but at the same time it will also cause damage to things that attack you. I think I need to kill like 20 of these guards. It might be better just to do it all the time. Let's macro these bots. Off the edge. Oh. I forgot, I already had Alright, so right now I got the AC and Gem of Orbs and the Armor of Flames. He still doesn't want to talk to me, so this Unstable Protection Belt gives me increased AC by a random amount, which is this guy right here, and that's the gem. So you have to cast it a few times. The Orb of Gems is actually relatively new. It does, there's these add-on items that health bonuses, regeneration bonuses, which is a pain in the ass to switch out the required equipment to use that gem. So like, for instance, if I wanted to use the Guardian Ring of Vitality, I'd have to have it equipped, and then I'd have to use that gem that's equivalent to it. So Gem of Vitality, I'd have to so the Gem of Gems is just all of them put together. It's all of these amulets and bracers, and I mean just everything, all into one. And then you just got to use the Gem of Gems, which is it's extremely nice. The other thing I'm using is the Inferno Shield, which is the Gem of Flames. That every time it's a protective shield that counters every physical attack with a small burst of flames. It's also any type of damage, actually, not just physical. So if something casts a magic spell, it will cause damage back, and it increases every per level. So now he's going to talk with me, so I'm going to say fight, he's going to say same, I'm going to say same, yes. You can pause the video and actually read the storyline if you'd like, but I'm going to kind of go through it just because it's way too many times. So you have to kill these guys. You get this thing called the Wrath of the Ancients, Rage of the Fallen Race, contained within the blood of the new breed that will sometimes last out at opponents. It's another protective spell. When something hits me, a ring of fire goes around me and it causes damage. So it's extremely nice to have. I will say all the keywords here, so at any point if you'd like to pause the video and actually read the story, go ahead. New breed. And sometimes, like right here, I wrote out hist, but it's still counted, so it's kind of funny. So you can actually have pretty bad spelling, bad typing, but it still kind of works. So now basically he's telling me about this Heartstone and Darkstone and prophecies and this and that. He's telling me that I'm a new breed of an ancient race. And basically I'm supposed to pick a side between the harbinger of life and the giver of life. Since I'm evil, I'm technically the harbinger of life, since I'm evil, but that I guess doesn't really matter. It does, but it doesn't. Yeah, I've never found a reason to really care about which one you go. You can go a goody path. I prefer goody. The good side, it actually gives you more experience during the last quest. It is actually a lot easier for the questing, in my opinion. And on top of it, it gives you an indroppable ring that gives you 10 AC and 10 resist, which is extremely nice. Evil side doesn't actually give you anything, which is kind of just silly, but that's just the way it is. Okay, click on them. Stone, Merchant, Necromancer. Just so you guys can see, just so you can read all the story. The CCF, this is all your channels real fast. This is all your channels. You got all this other stuff. Actually, I'm probably going to turn off all this. I'll keep my friend CC on. Actually, I can delete that one. Oh, wow, he's still here. Oh, hey, he's here. Oh, cool. Yeah, I got a lot of CCs that I don't even know anymore. I'll just delete friends as well. So going back to the typing. Dragons. Delete the. And I'm a terrible typer, by the way. Looking nomad. Okay, so I got a level up from next. He did give you 10,000 experience. Yeah, 10,000 experience, which is nice. I do need to get to, well, I'll just go with the Crimsonscale quest for now, just because it's simpler. I can always do the evil access quest later if I need to. So that portal right there I just took, only reborns can use it. Humans cannot use it, and times ones can use it after you've done all the quests and killed all the doppelgangers. Basically, it allows you to transport to town extremely fast. You do have some spells and scrolls that allow you to go to different towns, and I don't even know where I'm going. So that's a quick, super way to get to a town that you need to get to. So right now, that priest just told me all about the Heartstone, and Necromancer, and this and that, and blah blah blah. He said to talk with this guild leader, Ethan. Well, Ethan has a problem with some guy that you have to be aggressive with. I guess he owes him some money or something, and so he wants me to take care of the problem. And then once I take care of the problem and give him back the money that this some guy owes him, he'll tell me more about the Heartstone that I guess he sold. This guy sends out another 3 guards, bodyguards that try to kill you. Yorick, simpleton. Discuss. I cannot spell. But never mind. Okay, so these are the 3. He sends out 3. This might be a little rough. I should. Okay, I got a plan. So I'm gonna go in here and wait for my regen to happen. And you can kite these monsters extremely easy. It's just I don't have any spells and I don't have any long range attacks. I got a rusted dagger +3, which is actually really nice to have. I didn't know I have that. It's a dropped item. Usually you start with a rusted dirk, which is garbage. It's so bad. It deals like 1 to 2 damage. This guy actually deals 9 to 15, so huge improvement. But let's take these guys out. That right there, that ring of fire is the wrath of the ancients. Okay, I'm gonna heal up a little bit. So this nice thing about this gem of gems is I'm such a low level that a +15 regen is like a quarter of my bar of health. So I only got 123 HP, 1 AC. I do have 15 stat points I can use. I'm gonna hold on to them just because, just to make sure I have all the requirements. The new updated version, which is the one I'm playing, is Super C. Back in the day, you would have to actually pick which things you leveled up first. So if you go Endurance, every bracket would give you extra HP per level. So you actually want to max out Endurance first, so you have the maximum HP. So this guy, anyways, the same thing with Wisdom and Intelligence. You had the brackets and stuff. But now the new version is you can load it, you can add it at any time, and then you get that benefit per that level. So it's actually extremely nice. So anyways, I clicked on him. He gave me the $1,000 that this he owes this dude. So I'm gonna go give him his $1,000 back. And then he should tell me all about the Heartstone. I think he passed it on to some guy that's super adventurous, but he has the keys to his house, and then we're going to go to his house and see what's going on. So I'm going to give him back his money, talking about Nomad, Lesson in Life, Suspect, Obsidian, Conclave, Help, keys, house. So we're going to the guy's house. And like I said, I mean, I could read all the storyline for you, but I mean, you guys could read it if you want to. The story is actually pretty good. It's decent. I wouldn't say it's the best in the world, but I definitely do enjoy it. It's actually, you know, I have to say it's a good like 8 out of 10 for the Crimsonscale chest. Anyways, I clicked on this chest right here, which you can't really see. If I do, you can see all of them. You clicked on it once, and I found a small little key. I clicked on it again, I got a random $1,000. One of these chests has a note. See, I got a letter from that chest with that key, which is the unsealed letter from Owen. This is Owen. It's talking about like where to meet him at, and he's found this really crazy place that supposedly has this Heartstone. Come to find out, I guess you'll find out what's really there. Now I'll go in a little bit more detail of that storyline, because I mean, it is really cool, and I guess I know the storyline, but I don't want to say something and then be ridiculed because I missed something, or I missaid something that meant something different or something. I don't know. So right now I'm going to use this portal again. And we are going to, oh, by the way, so that is the town of Windhowl. The first town is Lighthaven. That's Lighthaven right there. That's the starting town is Lighthaven. This up here is considered the Arrakis Druids, or Druid Camp. I guess there is a little title up there able to sell it yourself. So, do I bring this foul odor? Well, I'm a traveler. Sent by the traveler? Yes. Just because I don't know why. But he's asking for his staff back. Talks about this nomad. Because I'm trying to get information about a nomad with a heartstone that Olin had said. Well, anyways, he has some information, but first he's extremely weak because some dude took his staff. I don't know, actually. I don't think I can kill this guy, actually, now I'm thinking about it. We'll see. But yeah, this commander took this dude, Earthsong, staff, and he's extremely weak without staff. So as soon as I get his staff back, he'll tell me about the, this is going to be rough. He's going to give me more information about the Heartstone. Let's see how skillful I am. I miss every shot. Oh god. Well, here's a quarter down. I'll get him. I'm trying to lure only him out so I don't have his entire soldiers coming after me. But that didn't really work out too well. See if I can eliminate a few of these. I mean, see the stone right here? This rock is going to protect me. It should... No. Commander was supposed to have kept going, but... whatever. I got him isolated a little bit. Good. At this point, I think it would be better if I... the reason why I'm going to fists, punching the guy, is because it can set my aura off a lot more, my offensive aura, which is an AoE attack, which is pretty decent strength. Attack skill. I have 15 base. And that determines if I was going to hit something or not. So, let's keep kiting all these guys and letting my gem of gems heal me up a little bit. And going back in and punching a few, see if my aura goes off. You're supposed to do this quest when you have something. I could get Fire Dart if I wanted to, but I'm just gonna wait until I get Lesser Drain because I'm a perfectionist and perfectionist. I don't even know how to say that word. I like to make my characters perfect. How about that? I don't want to get stuck there. They do have a slight stun blow, which kind of stuns you in place. It's kind of annoying, especially when you're trying to run away. They just don't let you run. There's one down. Ooh, I can get this kid. Thank you, horse. Wild horse for the win. Just random wild horse just took all the guards away. The reason why I'm going to fist is because it attacks a lot faster. Twice a second. I gotta step back a little bit. I guess I could do this now. If I do get a hit, at least it'll do a little bit of damage. My fists don't do anything because I only got 35 strength, which is not much. Oh, the reason why I have one extra is because of the Bracer of Immortals. This guy right here. The Gem of Gems actually gives me the Bracer of Immortals as well. Every 5 levels it gives you an extra stat, so stats plus attack and dodge and archery. It's extremely nice to have. Yeah, the Gemma Gems is just amazing. Cool. So I killed the guy, got a staff. Took a little longer than it should have, but still was able to do it. Now, I may not be able to do this next part. Talk about that nomad again. He talks about a crypt. He must have his rest now. So I got an extra vitality, but I got a junk one. Otherwise, my Gemma Gems does not work. You can only have one in your inventory. If you have more than one, it doesn't work. Which is kind of silly. Funny and silly in a way. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to I'm not going to cheat, but I'm just going to give myself an awesome boost so I can get this quest done. Normally you would be much higher level, but like I said, I'm just trying to go through it pretty fast. You know, I'm not trying to do no speed run, because if I was, I would probably be already done with this part. I might do a speed run later with a human or something, but without any help, without anything, just full on hard mode. Right now I'm locking my priest that I already have pre-leveled up. She's 108, just a pure wisdom mage. As you can see on the screen, I'm walking around with her. Her name's Zuriel. What I'm going to do with her is I'm going to give myself some spells so I can actually live through this walk. I'm also going to give myself some potions. The guild chest doesn't have any potions. Oh well. Yeah, honestly, that should be enough. I have 32 potions of healing, which should be fine. She might be mean. I don't know what she's gonna do, but we'll see. Take Zuriel and knock her off. Alright. Don't you dare attack me. Okay. Yes, this server is full PvP. It is open PvP. Anyone that wants to attack you will attack you. Usually archers are the most common PKers, player killers, especially on low level noobs. You know, they just look at you and you die. I would be able to survive at least a hit, but there's nothing I can do to actually escape or to get out of there safely. If that's the case, I'll just take my death and leave. There is a boss that spawns down here. It's a snake boss. Sometimes it's here, sometimes it's not. And it's not here this time, so. But I did find a chain mail girdle. 80 endurance for 1 AC. Minus 4 dodge. It's pretty horrible. Dark mages, since I'm making a dark mage, normally dark mages go 300 endurance so they can actually have the HP to tank something, and then they can drain their life back while causing damage. Usually most dark mages go through inner endurance because the more HP you have, the wider the window of draining that HP back is. With a very small hit pool count, you could get one shot, and then your drains are basically useless. They would be doing a lot of more damage, but somebody died right here. Let's go take his loot. I don't want that healing potion now. So yeah, you'll be doing a lot more damage, but it really isn't worth it. So that Earth Sun guy told me to talk to this girl, which is a gypsy. Seer nomad. That's another thing that's annoying. Because I'm a seraph, when I'm trying to type, it cancels the typing, so you actually have to kill all the monsters around you. Basically, she was saying that she knows everything, she sees the future, blah blah blah. She asked me if I believed Olenhod, if I was the harvester of life, and I said yes. He said that I was a harvester of life, yes. So she just makes sure, she asked me, hey, are you a harvester or are you a giver? And that's the goody and evil quest. So I said I'm a harvester because I'm evil. So now we're going to Nomad's Crypt. Usually this is the best place to level on this island. Arrakis, or AR, is the first island. This is the island that we're on. The town Windhowl that I went to is also an AR, or Arrakis. So is the Druid camp. That's the 3 portals on Arrakis. Arrakis is actually a really difficult island to leave. Not because of the quest. It's just the where to level at. This Nomad's Crypt is actually really good. It still takes a while to get up there, leveled up. And the other problem is that because it's the best, that's a high PK zone where everyone knows, hey, you're going to be leveling there, so I'm going to go over there with my level 150 archer and just one-shoot you and waste my time. On top of that, it's usually only for one person, so if you have a server of 50 people on and they're all on Arrakis, all 50 people are going to be fighting for this spot, which makes PvP entertaining because it's kind of like, alright, and that's when you have groups and guilds and take turns XPing, and it's actually a lot of fun. Right now, everyone, okay, that's a cranium plague. That thing will like 2-shot me. Stupid thing hurts. It actually is a great experience pool if you have air spells. Air mages level off that on Arrakis. Everybody else levels in the Nomad's Crypt. But as I was saying, no one's going to be here, even though there's a few people on here online. Everyone's already kind of like level 100s. That's why a lot of people like new servers, is because of that fresh start. The fresh start is actually a lot of fun. Funny story. I'll tell you while I'm running through this, but real fast. This is the quest. So this is the altar. It requires a heart and some blood. So left side is the blood, right side's the heart. I always go through the blood first because it is the most difficult, and it is pretty challenging. These guys can drain health from you, and they have a spell called Corruption. And that's Corruption, and what Corruption does is it brings your total HP down to 1/3, which is it sucks. So I'm going to continuously lose health until I'm down to 1/3 of my health, which should be the, yeah. Anyways, funny story about new servers. So this server just recently had a GM that was stealing money from the company. It would the GM would summon items, sell those items to players, and make a huge profit off of them, and then but he skipped town pretty fast after he got caught, and there's a huge corruption ordeal about it. They did a poll to see, do you want to wipe the entire server, which was awesome. I think a wipe would have been awesome, but they decided to make the reborn capability ×3 instead of just ×2. Before it was ×2 max, now it's ×3, which is what this character is. ×1 has 25 stats to all, ×2 has 30 stats to all, and then ×3 has 35 stats to all. Some servers has up to like ×5, ×6, but it's too much after that. I think ×3 is actually a little overpowered in my opinion, but it is what it is. So there was actually a chance for this server to be wiped, which I voted for, but no one else wanted to do it. Here's another mini boss right there, but this place is way too hard to try to kill that thing. Unless... Are they killing it? No, they're not even touching it. This little altar right here, well filled with snake, actually has the blood. So here lies... Oh crap, somebody's here. Don't you dare kill me. Okay. Random person just farming an XP in. With Stone Shard. She was using Stone Shard. She's a low level. The speed of spells is dependent on your level. So if it's going pretty slow, you're pretty low level. If it's going pretty fast, you're up there. There's formulas all over the place for everything. I mean, the formulas on this thing is actually kind of ridiculous, but it makes the game extremely fun. But yeah, so now I'm on my way to get the heart. Usually, like I said, this is the spot where everyone XP's at. This is the famous Nomad's Crypt area. I can't live here for now. You need like 40 AC. So I'm just gonna go over there and pick up the heart that's on the ground. These zombie things, fallen warriors, dropping. So you have to kind of farm that up. Oh, the chick's gone. So I'm gonna click on that thing. It made my heart beat. I can enter that portal now. Now that I have that portal open, or able to, I can actually put the heart. What is it called? Heart of Gluriel. Inside his rib cage, which you'll see here in a second. And that's his rib cage. Nothing really special. It just says a rib cage. Well, as soon as I click on that, it says here that a dark stone floats in the air where the heart should be. With great care, you take the dark stone and replace it with the heart of Gluriel. I received some good experience. The gypsy's voice starts talking to me. Oh, no, you must come see me. I have important to show you. So, at this point, she can give me 3 different items. One is regeneration of mana. The other one is regeneration of health. And the third one is True Shot Quivers, which is the one I'm going to get. Because I already have the Gem of Gems. I don't need the other regeneration stuff. True Shot Quivers is actually the best arrows in the game. They're level dependent, So the higher level you are, the more damage it actually allows your bow to do. So they're the best arrows in the game, basically. So level 150 will be doing 15 extra damage from the bow. And certain bows, like the composite bow, does 3 times arrow damage. So really you're doing 45 damage just with the arrows. That's a bad example of my health, but I mean my base health is 161. So just the arrows alone would put me at a quarter, 3/4 of my health. So it's pretty devastating. So the true shot quivers, the black quivers basically, are the best quivers in the game, the best arrows in the game. So I'm gonna get those, and then I'm gonna head back to Lighthaven, the first town, and bring this Darkstone back to Olenhod, because the priest told me, no, he's not looking for the Heartstone, he's looking for the Darkstone. And Olenhod specified and told me, no, I want the Heartstone, period. So when I get back to Olenhod, he's going to be really upset because I gave him the Darkstone. Then he's going to send 3 elite guards after me. And then I'm going to go back to the High Priest, Gunthar, and ask him why he lied to me. And this lies, and that lies, and this and that. Actually, I need to talk to him first, now I'm thinking about it. I think he's the one that tells me, oh yeah, Heartstone is the Darkstone, or something like that. Give it to Olenhod, so I go back to them. We'll see, I might be completely wrong. I gotta... I've done it so many times, I guess I just have to figure it out myself. Kinda like on autopilot, but it works. Other interesting things about this game, you can make it whatever you want. So every level up, you get 5 skill points and 5 stat points and 15 skill points. Stat points are used for requirements for weapons, endurance, spells, so on and so forth. But you can do it any way you want it. So I can be a battle mage with axe, with heavy armor, and dark spells, like badass. I can also have all the spells that I want, really. You're gonna be mean to me. This is why I used the keywords, the last keywords, because this is annoying. I mean, sure, I'm getting experience and gold, but I just want to get out of here, because some archers will sit here until you get the true shot quiver, and as soon as you get the true shot quiver, they kill you, and which then you drop it. Okay, so starting off, plan, sack, first, something. This is when it gives you the amulet of regeneration, amulet of renewal, true shot quivers. Which is the one I'm going to take, and now I gotta run. Anyway, so this is your true shot quivers, it's black, it does 1-to-1 damage because I'm level 10. It's 10% of your level basically, so level 100 does 10 damage. It does add 50 skill archery and 10 agility, which it's the best arrows in the game. Considering that you get 3 other viable arrows and then 1 final arrow, I guess. The wooden arrows does 1-to-2 damage, always. You got the pinpoint arrows, or no, I'm sorry, the bone arrows, which does 1-to-3 damage. the pinpoint arrows, which does 2 to 4 damage. I'm sorry, 2 to 3 damage, and then you get the flight arrows, which does 2 to 4 damage. And that's your 3 buyable arrows. So 2 to 4 damage is the best you can buy. The end game quiver is called Quiver Stability, also known as the red quiver because it's red. It's always 10 to 10 damage. It doesn't scale with level like the true shot quivers do. So when you're level 100, quiver stability is actually better than the red quiver. And the reason being is because it adds 100 archery and 25 agility, while the blacks only add 50 archery and 10 agility. But when you hit level 130, black quivers or black arrows are much better. So I'm going to go through that portal again, because it is the quickest way. Also most dangerous too, because everyone uses it. So we're back in Lighthaven. I'm going to click on the door. It should let me in. If not, then I gotta rescue him. See, I apologize for not being here to meet with you, but I had urgent matters to attend to. I wish to... Okay, so I gotta talk to this priest right here. Brother Cram. Was I looking for him? Yes. He had important things at the town hall. So he tells me about the town hall. Well, I could talk to the Kurila Duel. I don't know how to say their names. But I'm just going to skip all of that. He just says, oh, I don't know what happened. There was commotion outside. Maybe somebody outside knows. This girl saw everything, so she's asking not to be killed. She saw what happened with the priest. So I'm just asking her who took him, and where. The brigands are just paid mercenaries, I guess. This is going to be really hard to do as well. Actually, it's going to be almost nearly impossible to do. Now I'm thinking about it. Well, we'll do it. If there's a will, there's a way. So basically now I'm going to be saving the high priest from pretty strong monsters. No, I guess they're not monsters, they're humanoids, but I mean, these guys are the second best experience that you can get on this island. So they're just called brigands, and I gotta kill the leader of the brigands over here, or the camp base leader or something like that. And you'll see them. They hit pretty good. They hit pretty hard. See if we can get 4 AC instead of 3. Oh, there's a 4. Sweet. Theoretically, I think I should be able to get a 5, but this is just a lonely brigand. See how he did 33 damage to me already? And there's a huge spawn of them, so I got my bless going on, so I'm just gonna attempt to kill this guy, which I should take off that diagram so I can attack faster. The more attacks I can get in there, the more my aura goes off. As you can see, it's going off pretty nicely. I do have some potions, but not a lot. Hiccups. Yeah, what the heck is going on here? So basically they're dying through my gem of flames. Every time they attack me, it bursts some damage back towards them. Oh, come on, kill this guy. Oh, give me a Wrath of Ancients. Give me something. Oh, that wasn't him. No. I'm gonna die though. Oh my god. 46. Oh, dude. I got 18 health. Alright, let's take a while. Let's go ahead and equip this, that guy. Let's get some HP back. Because he's almost dead as himself. Let's see if I can take a hit. Ah, cool, I took a hit. Okay. So it says, were you successful in retrieving the stone? Yes. Arthas be praised. Take it back to Olenhod. Okay. So now I'm level 12, which I'm actually extremely happy about. I get my first dark spell. And like I said, I could have gotten fire dart and water spells and earth spells and even air spells. I could have gotten all the spells. But I like to be perfect with my characters. Every spell costs a certain amount. Don't you hit me, you B. What are you doing? Every spell costs skill points. And so I want to keep as many skill points as I possibly can for the skill dodge. Because I'm a Darkmage, I want them to miss me as much as possible. If they get one hit on me, it takes my health down, but I'm draining my health back from them. And if they miss, it just gives me more chance to get my health back, which is extremely important. So, because I'm going to be making a Darkmage PvPer, I need all the skill points I can muster for dodge. Dodge is extremely important. So the priest did tell me to go back to Olenhod, but I don't have what I want to get is my first spell, so I have something. Put that away before I lose it. Torches are worthless in this game. I do have Scrolls of Lighthaven, that's nice. I'm going to sell this armor that I got. And that should give me enough gold for the dark spell. If not, I do have a bronze chalice I can turn in for XP or gold. I'll just turn it into gold. And then 7,000. Okay, so I need 50 intelligence and 15 wisdom, level 12. So I can't learn it yet because I need 50 intelligence. So I'll apply that. See how it says you gain 0 points of mana because that's the new system. But anyways, learn. Bingo. So now I got lesser drain. Macro that up, so now if you look at my health, oh yeah, whatever damage I do to it is what I gain back, exactly. So it's, dark mages are very strong, they're annoying. Usually they don't have any kill potential, but they can definitely survive basically anywhere. There's like, I'm a dark mage, don't attack me. Otherwise, it's like with a group of like 12 people, and it's like, yeah, you guys can attack me because I'm gonna have to leave out of here. I'm also gonna get the spell protection, and what that's gonna do is give me more AC. Should give me about 3 AC. So I'm at 4 AC right now. Being naked, I'm at 8 AC, so it's actually really good. Okay, now I'm gonna go to Hod and do exactly what the preset told me to do. Just healing up some health. It seems like someone's here. Somebody's smelling up. I don't know who it is. Yep, only took 2 damage, 3 damage that time. Starting to get some AC. So I'm talking to this guy, saying Darkstone. I wanted the Heartstone. Priest is lying. So these are his elite bodyguards or something. I just sit here, just drain away. They can't kill me. So each one of these guys is worth like 3,000 experience points. 3,000 experience points compared to 71,000 that's needed. Normally I never kill these guys. I'm just killing them just for the entertainment purposes, I guess. And to let you know how powerful Drain is, plus the AC that I have. So it's nice to... Oh, I got 9 AC now. Sweet. I'll just click on him. Oh, yeah, you survived my guards. Be gone with you, insect. Okay, whatever. I'm not sure what I'm going to label this. Right now I'm currently streaming on Twitch. I actually have 2 viewers, which is pretty cool. Hi viewers, I didn't know that you were there. Well, welcome to my stream. Here I am talking and ranting. Anyways, so I'm going to be thinking about a title so I can put this on YouTube. I'm probably going to think about like a quick guide to Crimsonscale quest for T4C. Something along those lines. Maybe it'll help somebody out there. I don't know. But this is probably one of my favorite games of all times. I've been playing this since 1998, which is when the beta came out. Most people that still play probably don't even have the beta disc anymore. I still have a beta disc. Came with a antivirus software. But anyways, real fast, I'm gonna go back to the priest here. And why do I have a look up on my face? Because he kept me a secret. Something about gods being super strong. I had to get service. Something about a physical body. I was needed to resurrect something. He has to sacrifice his own life. The bind and the seal to be broken. The true intentions of Hod is unknown. And then he's asking me to look for one of his trusted friends down here in the Lighthaven Sentries. This guy's going to give me the Rune Stone Tablet. And what this Rune Stone Tablet does is it allows me to transport to all 3 islands once I have it unlocked. In order to get them unlocked, you have to go through your good quest or your evil quest, which I will probably do in a different video. But yeah, that's actually the end of Arrakis Crimsonscale. After this runestone tablet, you have to actually go through your access quest, which is your good or evil quest. These guys do mess people up. They hurt a lot. Rangers back in the day did not attack you or give experience, but now they do. Anyways, this guy's asking me, oh, well met friend, Gunthar sent you? Yes. So, talking about a Darkstone, talking about what it's worth, talking about the God of Corruption, which is Coolio, something about a skull, one that has to be respected, his son, poor bastard, blah blah blah. Talking about the murderers, he's fanatic. You meanie. Dang it. You see how it's kind of annoying about these creatures. Anyways, but we can start where we left off if he accepts my chat, which he's not. Oh, okay. Alright, well, see, that's what happens. These guys hit really hard. So I've lost experience from that, and I've lost some gold, and I probably lost some items or something, but oops. I wasn't paying attention. I was trying to click on the stupid dude. That's definitely a noob mistake. Plus my bless ran out, so now I only have 200 HP, so I don't have that buff anymore. Back off, you. But yeah, drain mages, dude. Oh, so nice. Take a hit, drain back your health. And honestly, I promise you they're not overpowered, because a lot of people are like, oh, they're overpowered. They're definitely not. What the heck is wrong with these guys? Okay. Talk to me. Why are you chasing me? No. Hold on. I gotta leave. Because I attacked him. See if he stopped chasing me. Okay. So, yes, Fanatic start off where we left off. He believes, if I can spell correctly, and then Raven's Dusk. Raven's Dust is the second island. He tells me to go to the Hermit. He's to the right. What you do is you right click on this runestone tablet, and it sends you to, actually I'll just do it real fast. It sends you to the runestones, which looks just like Stonehenge. Big PK spot right there. People just camp there and wait for people to teleport there. So this is Taran, which is the guy that gave me the runestone tablet. He told me to find Antonia the Hermit, which is what this guy is. So did he give me the runestone tablet? Yes. Runestone tablet, and he explains how it works. Blinking of eye, you can go to different areas. You have to use prayers or something. It's an ancient tool. There's nexus indexes around the island to show, or to like hone in on the location of certain somethings. But anyways, he's gonna tell me the directions. So you know what? I could do this real fast. So I'll show you all the runestone tablets and where they're located at, because I guess it's still part of the Crimsonscale quest. As soon as I get all the runestone tablets, it sends out a beam of light to the runestone, and the last one emits and starts to make the runestone vibrate, and that is the indication that you have all the nexus indexes. Once you have all those, you can directly teleport to the second island, but only if you have the access quest done, which Antonio here will actually tell you. He says that there's unfinished business left here on this island before you can actually fully harvest the runestone tablet, blah blah blah. So this is the first one I like to go to, which is this guy right here. You just gotta click on it. You click on it, place the runestone tablet in the Nexus Index. The Nexus emits a beam of light, strikes the tablet. You take back the runestone tablet. So I'm gonna use it again because it is actually faster transportation. And then the way I do it is I do it in like only in 3 trips to get all these. Normally you go to the one Nexus Index, you go back to them, ask for the directions for the next one, and then you go to that one, and then you go back and forth at least 6 times because there's 5 in total. So I have my own little routine that I already follow and do. Ooh, this child's just sitting there. I'll take that. This is still on the first island, Arrakis. So, sorry. They have a really cool thing. It's a map. This actually, you can see my previous path that I took. But yeah, you can actually make your own map, so it kind of tells you where you're at. So it's kind of hard to get lost because you can always back trace your footsteps into wherever you need to go. There is a bigger map. Let me click on this real fast. Control W. This is your 3 islands. You have Arrakis, Lighthaven's over on the east side. You got Windhell on the west side. Up here, up in the top northeast area, is the Druids area. The Nomad's Crypt is a little bit to the west of this area. There's some really cool little things up here and whatever not, but I guess I'll let you explore that. This is Raven's Dust. Raven Dust has Silver Sky. Silver Sky is it's also known as SS. Silver Sky is the second safety, or I guess the safety temple town. That's on the second island. That's the only town on the second island. There is an Orc's village or Orc town, but it's not really a town. It's just kind of like a bunch of orcs roaming the lands. You got a little desert over here. You have like a giant tower right there, which is a very powerful wizard. And that's a really, we'll go into that with more detail. Stonehems is the third island. Stonecrest is the town of Stoneheim. Stoneheim also has another temple, not a temple, but a town. It's Centaur Town, which is down right here. Then you have actually there's a lot of cool things on Stoneheim. But if you click on this arrow, it kind of brings it up a little bit more, so you have a little bit more. Order of the Nature is the Druids area. Sleepy Oak Forest, which I don't know. Brigand's Hideout, which is, you'll just have to kind of play it, I guess. You have to explore it, you have to give it a try. You have to go out, have fun with it, and explore. But you can click on these arrows, bring up a bigger map. Anyways, this entire time I've been going left. From that first runestone tablet I clicked, I've just been going left and a little bit down. And that's where that last one is, at the edge of the water. Now the last path I'm going to do is I'm going to take the runestone tablet again, and I'm going to go down to get the last 2, which is going to be south. It's a little bit west and then south. Real fast, I guess, you can go over your character sheet. You have your attributes and powers. Powers, attributes, and resistance. So this is your power, this is your resistance. attributes. You do have your inventory, which you've seen. This is your trash. This is your drop. This is your trade. So that's how I open up trades and stuff. And this thing is your macro button. What you do is you drag it over to your macro button. And then you can go to your macros right here, this macro tab, and actually create a macro for it, which, trust me, you have to. This is your spell book. You have air, water, fire, light, dark, and this is actually non-elemental. There are some non-elemental spells out there. They're pretty cool, but they're more or less like support spells. You have occupations. You can create and craft certain things and stuff. It's relatively new. You do have your guild. This is actually my guild right here. Oh wow, Pazzy's still on. But yeah, this is so you have your guild. You have little notes that you can talk about. And you can invite, leave, remove. There's also a guild chest which you can all share items and gold and whatever not. This is your current group. You can invite people to your group. Macros, and then you have your options, and these settings right here, you actually have quite a few options for settings and stuff. So that's pretty nice. Anyways, real fast, I'll go to this tab. Basically, you keep going west and you follow this path all the way down to this second bridge right here, the second bridge, and then you go straight down. So once you cross that bridge, you go straight down. Sorry, I just figured walking was a little bit boring because I've done it so many times, but I guess at the same time I should be showing you this. Once you walk straight down, you click on this guy, and then I always like to spam it a little bit just because, just to make sure you got it. The worst thing to do is when you go back to Antonio, it's like, yeah, there's still one more out there and you don't know where it is because you're supposed to have all of them, but you didn't. Anyways, once you click on that, you go around this mountain range thing here, and you go all the way down to the south tip of this island. So you just keep going all the way down. It's gonna be the beach. So anyways, you got your options. Music, you can even play your CD audio. I don't know how any of this works. You can actually save your logs. You can log whatever you want to see. So if I don't want to see this, I just unclick it. I don't have my logs enabled because it just makes a text document of everything you've talked about, I guess. Display active spells is this little thing right here. So as you can see, it turns it on, turns off. Display radar, same thing. It's your radar. Display chat window, it's the thing that's on the bottom. View group members, I don't have a group right now, but usually it's on the right side. I usually like to keep that checked because you can see all their HP, especially as a healer. You need to watch their HP. Display HP target bar. With this disabled, I'll show you. Mine pops up in the top left. When you click on a creature, it displays their name and their health bar. If I disable that, it should have disappeared, but I guess it didn't. Display your radar, it comes up like a little star in the center. So if I click on this, okay, I'm sorry, a white dot. I don't really care about that. You can have your MP3 player displayed just like up on the top, right here. So if you put a CD in your computer, you can actually play it from here, which is pretty nice. I don't know who does that nowadays, but it's whatever. Hide macro bar. It's this thing right here. I like to hide it because I don't need it. Display remaining items. It's like when I use a potion, lets me know a list of chests. You just play around with all the stuff. So this is the last one. You click on that, and it says as you grab the runestone tablet, you feel a strong vibration coming within. So that means that tells me I got all of them. So I'm gonna use runestone tablet one more time. I'm gonna talk to Antonio Hermit. I don't know. So yes, I'm looking for the next Nexus Stone. He goes, oh, it looks like you found all the Nexus Stones that I know. Alas, you cannot use the power right now to travel to Ravensdust because you have more important things to do accomplish on Arrakis. But so right now I'm going to use a Scroll of Recall or a Scroll of Lighthaven, and it puts me back in the temple here. So that is the Crimsonscale quest. That is complete, and I'll most likely be doing the evil quest because this character is evil. So I'm going to stop the video here, stop my stream as well. So to you, the two viewers that are watching me, thank you very much for watching me. I do appreciate it. I know it's just 2 viewers, but hey, as long as you're enjoying it, that's all I care about. So I'll be doing this tomorrow around the same time, 6 in the morning, or actually more or less 7 in the morning Pacific Standard Time, PST, West Coast. And I'll be going over the evil quest, and with the same character. So anyways, I hope you guys have a great day, enjoy your weekend, and again, thanks for watching.